Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Australia. We've been transported from Kira Town to Holazor Town. I am Holazor. I've been playing Splinterlands since, I was going to say since before I had a beard, but that would be a lie. I've been playing Splinterlands the entire time that I've had a beard, but that doesn't really mean much because potentially I was born with a beard. So hello to everyone, Barry Temia, JB Saints, Cots Carlo, Vraz did nothing wrong, Rockaholic, great username, great username. Let me know what your favorite band is. Lich Death, Beaker Mark 2. What happened to Beaker Mark 1? Did you smash it? Kyle Up, Kira, Shiki Phantom. Here's Jagged. Jagged wants the 6th chest. And Now Done says, let's go Australia. Where are you from, Now Done? What's in the 6th chest? Let's see. It's 3.679 SPS, Jagged. And Arnie Boy, Pero, Kato Card, Holes, and Hezekiah. We got all of our regulars in here. Portugal. I've never been to Portugal, but I do like Portuguese spicy chicken. They do it right. Okay. What's the next chest we're going to flip over for my daily rewards? Okay, to my offshore account, please. Hey, Walk the Grid, welcome. And hey, Onjing and Techie, good to have you all with us. Under the down you are, Walk the Grid. What's the weather like up where you are? 3, chest 3. What's going to be in chest 3 for my daily rewards? 4 Pyre Watch Devils. Boomburst says number 9. I don't know if I can count that high. I think it's this one. 55 legendary potions. Lich Death reckons the second has a legendary. No, it only had 2.3 Splinter Shards in there. What are our predictions for chest 4? That'll be the next one I flip. Fine and fresh. Bit nippy. Yeah, it's been pretty cold here today, but there was a little bit of sunshine in the afternoon. Potions. I think it's potions too, knowing my luck. We've got a raft of different predictions. Let's see who's right. It's 15 coastal sentries. And let's see if we got any rare gold foils. No, that was more SPS. What about number 5? More SPS again. What's in this one? There's the merits. So we finally got the prediction correct. We've got no rare gold foils though. 13 fungus flingers. Nice. Double epic Noah. And what's the last one? There's a chaos pack. Very nice. Do we open that pack? I think we opened that pack. Why did I click in the wrong spot? I got clicked on the shop. But that's okay. Let's look at the guild store and see if I've got enough for a Gladius pack as well. No, I do not have enough for a Gladius pack. Alright. Let's open the pack and see what we get. Maybe we will have better luck. Jagged says they'll take card 1. I don't know. With my luck, I don't think it's going to be the best idea. Should have at least 1 legendary, we say. Card 1's a rare. So it's going to get open last. I feel like I just wasted 5 legendary potions and 5 gold potions. But we'll see. It's a very a fiery pack. Red, green. Green. Is it going to be a full house? No, it's just a Dampier Stalker. But 2 pair, if we're playing poker with unopened Splinterlands packs, it's not bad. That would be a cool mini game. Playing poker with Splinterlands packs. So let's go now to something that we saw, and I'm not sure that I saw Bootops in the chat here earlier, but Bootops published a post on Hive today, and it was titled "Making an Elaborate Splinterlands Lore Story of Myself Using ChatGPT." And I haven't read this yet, so I really hope Bootops is here with us. Paging one Senor, Monsieur, Mr. Great Legendary Hill Giant Bootops. Are you with us? I hope that you're with us. If not, we'll just have to clip this and send it to Bootops. But I like how this starts. In the world of Splinterlands, the Bootops are a mysterious and elusive group of creatures that are rarely seen by humans. They are known for their ability to navigate through the densest of forests and the darkest of caves with ease, and for their remarkable intelligence and cunning. Legend has it that the Bootops were a once proud and powerful civilization with cities that stretched from one end of the world to the other. They were the masters of magic technology, and their society was built on a deep understanding of the natural world. But despite their greatness, the Bootops were not immune to the forces of darkness that threatened to destroy them. A group of dark sorcerers known as the Shadowmancers began to infiltrate their society, corrupting their leaders and spreading chaos and destruction in their wake. The Bootops fought bravely against the Shadowmancers, but their magic was not enough to overcome the dark forces that were arrayed against them. In the end, they were forced to flee their cities and take refuge in the deep forest and hidden caves of the world. For many years, the Bootops lived in seclusion, working to rebuild their society and regain their strength. They formed a powerful council led by the wisest and most experienced members of their society, and set about the tasks of restoring their civilization to its former glory. Over time, the Bootops had become a legend over time, the Bootops became known as the guardians of the natural world, the protectors of the forest and the creatures that lived within them. They developed powerful spells and enhancements that allowed them to communicate with the animals and plants of the world and to use their magic to heal the wounds inflicted upon the earth by the Shadowmancers. Today, the Bootops remain a mysterious and reclusive people, seldom seen by outsiders, but those who have encountered them speak of their incredible intelligence and their deep connection to the natural world. They are known as fierce warriors when provoked, but also wise and compassionate healers who will go to great lengths to protect the creatures that they hold dear. And this is Bootops' AI-generated rendition of the story. So, yes. If you want to go and comment on this post, there's the link. Yes, and Jagger did comment. A critique of this lore story is required. First, there is no reference to the meat ground down into delicious circular discs then placed between slices of bread. There is no reference to the Bootops' bathing techniques and its enjoyment of a long, luxurious, and relaxing bath. Finally, there is no speech regarding the natural habitat. I can't spell today. Habitat of the Bootops. Top the hill where they stand beside the mightiest giants. Otherwise, cool story, bro, but needed more dragons. That's my in-depth critique of the Bootops lore story. What do you guys think? Is my critique accurate? I hope it's accurate. But yeah, this surprised me when I was going through the stuff before. on my personal feed. And there's a new proposal as well on, a pre-proposal, community proposal about cutting the emissions of SPS. And it looks like the community is pretty well opposed to this, looking at it, and it's definitely something that I am going to vote no against on that particular one. Ah, look, I already have, because there's the option to remove my downvote, which I won't be doing. I will be keeping the downvote on that particular one. And then we had changed the threshold for passing pre-proposal. What's this one? So only require 5% of the total currently staked SPS to vote for it. So it would be impossible to vote against proposals. You have to see the proposals make their way into the game, or they could be opposed one way or the other. And now, last week I was talking about, or maybe it was earlier this week, I don't know. It's hard for me to say, it's hard for me to know, it's hard for me to tell, because I've written a very, very long post about how to prepare yourself for land. So I'm going to be really obnoxious and pretend to be a school teacher here. Hands up, everyone in the chat who owns more than one land plot, please. I want to know how many people I'm solving this problem for. If only Shoimi was here. He was keen to see this information. Okay, so we've got Fraz did nothing wrong with 5 plots. We've got Beaker with 3. Now Done has 10. I've got a tract. So I felt like I was going to be incredibly overwhelmed with what I was going to do for land. I'm really glad that Daru didn't raise their hand and say something along the lines of, you know, if you sent me all of your land, I could put my hand up instead of having it handcuffed behind my back. But that's a long-running joke for long-time viewers. But anyway, I put together this little graphic. This is actually my keep. This is one of my mini Uraeus. So there's a little bit of when land, and then an instruction manual of what you'll need, Python interpreter, Google Sheets or Excel, Peak Monsters, a web browser, a new directory on your PC. So I encourage people to create a directory on their computer and call it Holozor is awesome. Then step 2 is reflecting upon the majesty of the beard that Holozor brings to Splinterlands TV, the Roaring Twenties, and indeed Splinterlands. Then figure out how you're going to use Python. I make the recommendation of PyCharm. Install that. Yes, I can send the link. It's a very, very long post. What is my keep? It's a river. I think my keep is in a lake. I think it is. Oh, you've got some programming stuff as well. Well, you're probably going to shred my code to bits then, Beaker, because my Python is super, super duper basic. So you install PyCharm, or indeed any development environment that you're using for Python. Point it to your Holozor is awesome directory. Optional, call your Python script. Thank you, Holozor. Go to Peak Monsters, log in, go to My Cards. So on Peak Monsters, you go to My Cards. Then there's a download link up here for export cards to CSV, which is what I'm referring to there. And then go to land. So Peak Monsters, you change your drop down to My Land. Again, use that download as a CSV option, which wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for myself and Rondon bugging Javi and Asgarth to build it. Then 10, go back to your Python interpreter. 11, realize you didn't install the pandas module if you haven't already. The dozenth step is to go to your command line and install pandas using pip. Then go back to your Python interpreter. Then we basically tell it to use pandas, which is the data analysis library for Python and indeed other programming languages as well. Then we're going to create a variable which is called card info. We're going to grab data from the Splinterlands API to grab the information about the card. Then we're going to throw away the information that we don't want to keep, which is not relevant to here. Then we're going to read the CSV. And I've got a disclaimer here for anyone who knows how to Python properly. Instead of figuring out the production points manually, we're just being lazy and grabbing it from peak monsters. Then we're going to join this card list that we've gotten from peak monsters to the card info from the Splinterlands API. We export that to a new CSV file. Then the next step is to grab the monster deeds. And then I've created a table here, which is from the Land 1.5 white paper, which basically takes all the terrain types. So we've got the Badlands. We can see that fire and death is the most effective. And then I've basically mapped what is the best element for that particular land based on what we've got in these things. So where they say 50% less production, I've just changed it to 0.5. Where they say 10% production, I've done it to 1.1. So you could probably do this in JavaScript as well, Techie. I believe the pandas library is available in JS. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I've got that table, which we then join up to the land. Then we've got that. Then we run the code. If you get errors, go ask Stack Overflow or ChatGPT, because I'm not here to troubleshoot stuff. I'm just here to guide. It's a very cynical guide that I wrote here. Then we have a CSV, which has your land, the username that owns that land, which is you, the type of land, the rarity, whether it has a castle or a keep, the magic type, if it's a magical plot, then if it's natural, kingdom, occupied, or magical. I think I said that already. And then you've got this handy dandy little guide that says, that land is a hills, and your best card that you can put on there is life or dragon. So then, as I say here in my post, now is the time for introspection. What do you want out of your land? SPS, prioritize occupied land. The Secret of Praetoria, prioritize magical land. Grain and other natural wonders, prioritize natural land. Despair and chaos, send your land to Daru. Yes, it made it into my peaked post as well. It's not just a meme here on Splinterlands TV. It's a meme that goes onwards. So my personal order of preference is this, that, and the other. And then I've just included this as an additional screenshot, just for, for funsies. Then what I've done is I've got my card collection in one window here. I've got my land collection in another window. I can go this land plot. I want hills. I sort by production points. Then I filter to go black or blue or green or whatever the splinter is for that particular land. Take the land plot ID, paste in the land plot ID. Then I know that that monster is assigned to that land plot. That's the technique that I did. And that's those steps there, basically, going through and manually doing that. And then back in Python, we join the columns here where we've done the assigned production. Then we go back to Excel and I made a pivot table. So I showed this last week. Where are we? Joined final land. Is this my file? I think this is my file. Yes. So I then went and made a pivot table based on that. So I can say my occupied land. I have different rarities of occupied land. So on my single epic occupied land, which is a plains, I will have these creatures assigned to it. It will have 51,000 production points or power. And then for this particular land, those are my creatures that will go on there. And it's completely optimized as best as I can. Then if I want to go deeper, you'll see that there's some creatures here that don't have any land occupied to them. Or rather, they're not placed on any land, because I want to then go figure out, okay, I have all these neutrals or perhaps some fire creatures, because I didn't get any land types that fire creatures were good on. So all of my fire splinter cards are basically unused on land. But what I want to do is then go, okay, in my case, I've got rivers and lakes. I have a Zaurin Ifrit here who has how much production power? 7,500 production power. So even if he loses 50% productivity on a lake, he might have more production points than a water creature or a dragon creature or another creature that I'm gonna propose to put on a particular plot. So those are the little outliers that I need to go in and manually tweak now on my other types of land, because not every creature of mine is occupied by land. And then if I just change this filter here to blank, I have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. I'll see which of my creatures did not get a spot on land. And I believe that's about where my max level creatures end. So how many is that I've highlighted? There's like 241 cards that are potentially max level that don't have a place on any of my land, which means I'm using 241 creatures that are not max level on various land plots. And that is most obvious on my natural land. Yeah, I was so overwhelmed by this beaker when I realized what it was going to be, and I've been thinking about this since well before the 1.5 white paper came out. But I wanted to figure out exactly what it was that I needed to do. So I've sort of prioritized this stuff so I can see that my natural land plots, if I was to divide these numbers by 5, we'd get how many natural land plots I have. So I've got 1 legendary natural plot. Then if I expand out the rare here, I've got hills, which is generating more than my single legendary plot, which suggests that perhaps I can put some fire creatures on this legendary lake, because lakes benefit from green and blue splinter the best. I could put a fire splinter card, even if it's losing half of its production, like a Zaurin Ifrit, it would still produce more on that land plot than what a Runemancer Kai would, because it's a beta edition card, so it would have its multiplier applied. Even if it was cut in half, Runemancer Kai would only get a 250 PP bonus there, so she'd be 2750, whereas cutting something like a Zaurin Ifrit in half is 3500. production points. So I think we're going to see some cool and desperate combinations of monsters on some of my land when I go through the list in a little bit more detail, that little bit more nuanced sort of analysis, which is the next step to figure out how to entirely max out my production with the cards that I have available. So yeah, that's how I plan on doing it. Yeah, next step is automate the program and let the program decide. I had started coding that up, but as I said, I'm not a professional developer or coder, and I just ended up with all this nested logic of if this, then this, then if this, then that, and if this, then that, then that, then that. So it was difficult to work out the logic. I had started writing that code, but I thought, nah, I want to do it better. Do it better than that. So I did that part manually, in part just to work out what the actual logic was to do that, which could have helped me with the development. But I also make a joke in that particular post about the fact that someone will probably build a web app to do this, because I've basically laid out all the steps that are required. I've sort of done the design work for that land production calculator. And if you hadn't seen it before, Peak Monsters also has a land calculator here, which lets you determine what creature from what splinter and all that sort of thing. Oh, Bootops, you missed me reading your Hill Giant story. Did you hear me read your Hill Giant story? I hope you did. Yeah, I used this one manually at first, and then decided to take matters into my own hands, because doing it for a entire tract felt burdensome, and I felt like I was missing out on seeing not so obvious bonuses for particular land plots, because I ended up figuring out that, hang on a minute, if I put my, I'm just going to jump into where my land is located in region 40. If I put my best possible cards and best possible totems on my Epic Occupied, it doesn't actually produce as much as putting those totems on my Rare Occupied, because the Earth creatures I have, there's more alphas and more betas in my collection. So technically, even though the Plains I think is the Epic, the Rare will have more production points because my creatures are more suited to working on that land type. So that's where it gets a little bit more complicated when you take into account titles and totems and all that sort of stuff. Yes, land is definitely going to be a game of itself. And, well, I'm a data analyst in my day job, so I had to take the data into my own hands and figure out how I was going to get the best, most possible, most efficient outcome for my land plots. And that's where I ended up. So I've got my 101 plots in this region. Can you use totems on keeps? I think so, because my keep did come with a totem. Oh god, it did a fanfare that scared me there. Because yeah, this has a building in the box and it has the unstable totem as well. I don't know if you can use the traditional totems. Oh, look at that. It's making even more sound. Yeah, my keep is in a lake. Let's go to items. And I think there's going to be a revised version of that land plan coming out. Other items. So yeah, these totem claims. going to be interesting to see how that works. I better make more hive while it's still low. But yeah, I've got the time crystals from the survey bonus and the grain as well. But yeah, that's where we are there. And I did see that pop up about my guild brawl. I think it might be time to submit some guild teams. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure that I've maxed out all of my brawl characters. Sounds like a trickle. Yeah, they added sound effects to it. Oh, cool. I can enter my brawl teams. It's the start of the brawl cycle. Excellent. Let's go have a look and see if we can combine some cards. So let's go Own Soulbound. And we'll show gold cards as well. 118 results. We're just going to combine them all haphazardly. And then we'll jump into the brawl battles and see what we can do. Now, at the end of my first team submission, I will be drawing our first Mayhem giveaway. And that giveaway is going to depend on chat activity from the from the past 10 minutes. So if you want to be in the draw and you're listening, spam the chat with something. Because after the first brawl battle, hey look, people are listening. That's good. Alright, let's jump in and do the brawl. Past 2? No, past 10. Boot ups, past 10 minutes. Past 10 minutes. Users active in the past 10 minutes are eligible to win. Hey Geotrix, you missed my boring spreadsheet tutorial. Why did I say the word spam? I don't know. Fake meat in a can is delicious. Okay, my first guild brawl is Lost Magic. Everyone has Revive and Odd Ones out. I would very much like to play people that have Life Leech here to try and get the advantage, but I'd also like to play people who have Cripple. There's one card that fills both of those criteria, but I don't think it's an odd numbered card, which is problematic for me. Okay then. What am I going to play for this one? It's pretty low mana as well. That's 20, so I want to play an even numbered summoner to maximize my mana. So that's a 4 or a 6 mana summoner. I think Thaddeus is not very useful here. I think Ilthian might be the most useful. So let's go with Ilthian. The fact that everybody has Resurrect, I want to use Life Leech. I probably want to use Scavenge, which means definitely Dr. Blight, but we can't play Dr. Blight. So what other Scavenge do we have available? That's all of our Scavenge. We've got Scavenge and Life Leech. Oh, Mark's Rat, because then that way we'll get the double Martyr thing happening. We should not forget about a Gladiator. We'll go with Strong Sword. Now, I'm not fielding an entire team here, which feels wrong, but we will submit the team like that. And I don't expect any of these things. Every time I say cripple, it reminds you of the childhood torture. I'm not familiar with this. I didn't have a childhood. I was born at the age that I'm currently at. Let's see what we will draw out of the hat. Hey, JB Saints, congratulations. Let's see what you're going to get. Prepare for major leakage through my headphones. In fact, I'm going to turn the volume down so it doesn't leak through my headphones as much. Eyes of the Fanged. Very nice. Congratulations. That was a pretty short spin. All right. That's going to continue stewing there while we put in our next Guild Brawl team. What have we got? We can play Quora while our enemies cannot. But I don't think Quora is enough mana here. Let's go Llama. Bloodlust, because Quora is an even numbered person, so that's unfortunate. So odd numbers that have immunity is what I'm searching for. I think we're going to go Kitty. Where's Kitty? She's right at the end. And I think maybe Almo? Harclaw? There's no great immunity on Earth Team. Oh yeah, we should choose our... that'll be our Gladiator. Dragon Gladiator. Sort by mana cost descending. Now we want immunity. What do you mean I can't play Harclaw? I guess I'll have to play Dragon Spirit then. I'm gonna keep this trend up with Double Strike, I think. Because with Cripple being part of the rule set, Double Strike is going to apply Cripple twice every turn. We've got our Bloodlust creature in. We've still got 7 mana left to assign. I think we'll go with a Void Dragon. Then we've got 3 mana left. I think Life Sapper. So we'll put Life Sapper there. I would love to see the outcome of that battle, but this is the disadvantage of putting my teams in just as the brawl cycle is beginning. Okay, next one is we can't play Kitty, we can't play Llama. It's 50 mana. It's also Melee Mayhem. Yikes. But the good news here is I still can't play Quora. Yeah, the Cripple rule set is everywhere here today. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go Immortalis, or maybe we go Jotun. Jotun for that blast. Then we've got to look at highest possible speeds. Try and counteract Jotun's disadvantage of being generally slow. Jared Scar, you say? Yeah, that's a good call. Hide him somewhere in the middle of the team. Do we go with Chancius or do we just go with Lily? Nah, Triage isn't really going to do much good. Actually, yeah, Camouflage. Yeah, Camouflage with Jared Scar. Oh, yeah, Captain Katie. Nice. Excellent. Forgot about all these awesome cards. Oh, Cereal with Camouflage. That's going to be lulz. I'm excited about this team. There's Jared Scar. Captain Katie's going to go right at the end, so she's the final one to attack. Now we just need to build up a team around this. Who's our tank going to be? Let's go O'Shea in second position. Who's just got the most outright health? It's got to be Uriel, doesn't it? As much as I hate Uriel. And then 5 mana left. Let's go with Void Dragon so they can try and do as much dodging as possible. Unfortunately, we won't get to watch that battle either. Hey Daru, welcome. Agor. Yeah, Agor probably could have been a good choice. Then I'm really keen to actually watch all of these three. They look in my mind to be like good battles. Now that we've put 3 of those in, let's go for lucky winner number 2. Oh, hey, it's Geotrix. If you get something good, let's see what's going to happen. I really can't change the outcome if you get something good, but you're nothing worse than a Shadow Snitch. So congratulations on your common. It's about as common as good coffee in Melbourne. Yeah, it's not a Vraz. All the Vraz are out to town. Okay, back to putting in my brawl teams. There's 9 in the fray that I'm in this time around, which is so many frays to enter. Okay, we can't play Llama yet again. Up close and personal, no legendaries, Stampede. I feel like I have to make sure that I hit every turn. And I feel like that calls for Kitty. Where is Kitty? Why am I so blind when I go searching for my summoners? There they are. Everyone that can attack from the most situations. Dragon, who has double attacks. I'm gonna go with life. That way we'll be able to use Kralis, maybe? Maybe. Well, we can definitely use Warchang. No, Kralis is legendary, so we can't use that. Bloodlust availability. Marisol. Or maybe Strongsword. Because that shield, there's going to be no magic available other than Quora. Let's not do that. Let's go with Marisol and see if we've got any void armor for our front line, just in case. Man, I wish my Imperial Knight was maxed out. What about just plain old void? Gargoyle Lion in the front row, anyone? Yeah, let's do it. Warchang. Like, that's the anti-Quora play I'm making there, that Gargoyle Lion. Warchang can attack from that position. Let's go Sandworm, and then the rest is going to be Sneak. So we'll go Stitch Leech and Infiltrator. Of Raz is super tempting as well. But out of time. Let's throw that in, see what happens. Yeah, it was melee only. It's melee only, but we snuck in the Warchang. You can still play Quora in that rule set though. It was just not available for me. Okie dokie. What's next? I can play Quora, but there's only 13 mana available and no healing. So, ferocity and target practice, everyone has snipe. So the way around that is to not use any ranged creatures. I hope my opponent feels the same way, because I'm going to play Life with Dragon. Use Life Leech. Where's Vraz? Vraz gets to come along this time. Mark's Rat can go in the middle. And that can be our tank. Throw in the Soul Fiend at the back. It's a sketchy team, but I don't know. I think it might work okay. Now we're off to the enemy arena, where again, Quora is banned. But hey, it's only Death Splinter, no armor. So I feel like Mimosa is going to be the most powerful choice here. Or maybe Astral. No, I need to protect against that magic. That sweet, sweet magic. So let's go with a good old Mimosa. There's two ways you can play this rule set. Super sneaky or super dodgy. I feel like they might try and use sneak against me. Death Sneak's pretty powerful with Silent Shabi. Let's go with a Spirit Hoarder. And can we play Dark Hawan? No, we can't play Dark Hawan. But we can put Night Ghoul in the back. I'm going to focus on using Force Field here. We'll throw in Ziriel. Cthulhu's going to go there. And that leaves us with 6 mana for our last creature. Can't play a 6 mana creature, so we've got to go with 5. Jin Murray getting healed by a Tortoisan Chief. Sounds good to me. Just liking these team compositions. They sound really good in my head. Having time to think about them. Okay, maybe this is the one where we get to play Quora. Broken Arrows, Holy Protection. We got Earth available. Feels like we can finally brute force Quora. And we can surround her by martyrs. No, we can't. Okay. Then we'll go Oaken Behemoth. Who's going to be our Dinkity tank? Let's go with Legionnaire Alvar. Giant Killer. He's pretty slow. Maybe not the best choice. Let's look at speed. Venari Knight. Almo. Let's go Almo as a tank. Easy. Done. I can Behemoth with the reach. Let's throw in some protections. Queen Mycelia for the Amplify. Oh, I'm liking this team a lot. Then we'll throw in a Return Fire magical thing there. We've got 3 7 mana left. So for 7 mana, we've got no ranged available. I'm feeling much more human today. Gonna go with Goblin Psychic. No. Yes. I wish I had more triage. But I am on my 2nd round of antibiotics now, Larkin. Oh, wow. Our opponent had submitted their team. Well, it's going to be tough getting through that Bakjira with all my magic damage. I really should have had a Affliction with me. Quora's gonna struggle to get any kills here. Oh, I do have an Affliction with me. Excellent. Do they have a cleanse? They don't have a cleanse. But they do have a Resurrect, which is basically a free cleanse. And now this does not look good for me because Quora is dead. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I got annihilated. Not a single kill. I did say I was forcing the Quora. I didn't anticipate the sneak and all that opportunity. but it came along. Alright. Only ranged guys, amplify, and no healing. I think this one might be a... Oh, I'm going to do something really stupid. Oh, no, I can't do that. I should, but I can't. I was going to go Fernhart plus Cornelius and just be like, here we go. 2 of the finest in all the lands. But instead we are going to go Fernhart. Actually, the other option is Ilthian. Since it's only ranged, Ilthian plus an amplify? No amplify. Okay. What about Bernhardt? Amplify? No amplify is available. Oh, amplify is part of the rule set. What am I talking about? Ilthian it is. Now the close range part is going to be difficult. Although there's 2 pretty decent options there. Hero of the Beyond? I mean, they've got Last Stand. That seems like a good idea to me. And can we put Martyrs in front of them? Or we put a Marks right in front of them. And for 3 mana, we will put a Thunderbird in. Oh no, that's the wrong order. I should put the Thunderbird in the very front. Rule set and no death for Queen of Crows, yeah. Yeah, that guy, the fire guy. I know his name. I just can't recall it right now. Tinderlock. Holy Protection and Tajay Practice. What are we going to do in Tajay Practice? Everybody has Snipe. Well, if everybody has Snipe, I kind of want to play bait the enemy people. So I'm going to go Deep Swimmer. And I'm going to go Bakjira, Almo, and then in the middle of those 2, Kulu Mastermind. So the snipe will still target Almo. We need a cleanse for Bakjira. Sea Stalker seems pretty incredible. Edith Emberstar is amazing. Jeez, Bloodlust and that. I'm going to go double cleanse here. Right, now we're going to need some sort of magic. Let's go with Jin O'Shani's. Hope for the best. Unfortunately, we won't get to watch that one either. And that's all my guild brawls submitted. Those were fun teams to think about and input. It's too bad I lost one of the battles. So I'm at the very bottom of the sittings. But we're doing well. We're in 4th. Hey Demore, welcome. You're just in time for me to draw giveaway number 3. Reminder, if you've been active in the chat for the last 10 minutes, you are eligible, but bad luck if you've not been active in the last 10 minutes. So let's go and see. It is Titaro 17 as our winner. And you know, 10 minutes is a long time. It's a Carrion Shade. I'm giving away all the commons today. Enjoy the Carrion Shed. It's a Carrion made of shades. So we still have 3 more of those to go for the rest of the stream, because we're here for about another hour and 5 minutes. But we are going to go and play a match in Modern. See if we can gain some more reward chest in Modern, chap. What a rule set. Magic goes back to the enemy. No sneak. No melee. So that's essentially ranged only. I feel like Blue Splinter, Return Fire, Thrown and Amplify, that good old Sea Stalker, River Nymph can come along too. Now we need... everyone's going to have Return Fire. We don't need to worry about Thorns. I think Genoshanus in the front might be a good idea. We've already got those cleansers in place. Murdhampia could be very useful here. Now, do we have any Reflection Shield? Watercaller with the Reflection Shield and the stun. Seems like it would work nicely. Do we have anyone with magic and with void? Wave Brood has close range and they'll survive until the very end. Let's do that. Oh no. Well, it's going to be battle of the speedy people here. What are we expecting? Hopefully the Return Fire does good. Wait, didn't she have Reflection Shield? Oh wait, wrong person. Never mind. She's the one with Reflection Shield. Well, it's looking okay. I don't know why they didn't play Tinderlock. Maybe they don't have Tinderlock. Just want to rewatch that because I don't... Oh, right, yep. River Nymph doesn't have Void or Reflection Shield. That's why they died. So I could have made my team better by not playing River Nymph at all. I should have done that. But yeah, the Return Fire worked out marvelously there. 79,000 reward points. It did get me an extra reward HSD. So let's go again. See what we can do. Reverse speed, but everything hits. And it's odd ones out. So it looks like they like to focus on speed because they've played Kelia and Lux, and that's all that they've played. So that's not going to matter in the reverse speed rule set. But we probably still want to play some stuff that has True Strike, because blind is going to be hilarious. Who's going to be a good summoner here? I'm really tempted to go Llama Mage. And there's a nice, very nice True Strike. Spirit Hoarder is, of course, essential in this rule set. Is there any other True Strikes? Immortalis is king. Yeah, that is true. Let's change it over to Immortalis. So we've got 2 ranged. Let's throw in some magical slip spawn. We've only got 1 mana left now. It's a pretty expensive team. That way. Oh, we want it that way around, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do very well here. But we'll find out. Yeah, Immortalis is a great card. Okay. Well, I'm glad that Axemaster's not leveled up. And I was correct that they went for speed. That shadow was beautiful. Oh, look at that. Opening round kill. They also got an opening round kill, but again, that shadow was absolutely beautiful. Not looking great for me, is it? I'm gonna lose. Skip that one to the results, and we'll line up again. Sadness in that loss. So much sadness. Okay, Earthquake, knockout, evens. It's time for Fire Splinter, Life Splinter, Lux Vega Splinter, with Life Splinter. Alright, bring me the flying machines. Kralis would be hilarious. Complete overkill. But hilarious. Let's see if we can surround Kralis with martyrs. What do you mean there's no martyrs available? No even numbered martyrs in Life Splinter. What a shame. Okay then. Is there any stuns? Not that I can afford to put into the team. Well, the cleanse is pointless. The extra speed is basically going to die immediately. I feel like there's a flying machine. There's some extra speed. We'll see what happens. Can Kralis overcome that much damage? Probably not. But the immunity sure is nice. The immunity is the nicest bit. Yeah, I don't think this is going to end positively for me. Because that wolf is going to get mighty mad in a second when it hits by Earthquake. And there's the hit. Oh, so close. Does Kralis get to go before the Harpy? Yes. Does Kralis get to go before the Harpy again? Yes, we got this. Invincible Kralis. Immunity. OP. Flying immunity is such a good combo. If I had played any other summoner though, I would not have gotten to go first and would have failed. That was good. That was satisfying. We'll play another one with our final energy. And then we'll be all out of energy, so it will be time to bring forth your challenges. Yeah, I think Kitty was probably too expensive of a summoner there. Taking sides, lost legendaries, holy protection. Ugh. The holy protection part makes me feel like it's a Jotun game. Let's go Jotun. Molten Ash Golem. I've always liked Phyrexia General. What other snipe do we have? Lava Spider. So that's a double snipe. One attack on the front line. Jin Inferni with a stun. See if we can take advantage of a knockout. And then who's going to be our big beast in the front line? I think Forgotten One is most likely. Maybe Septic Slime. Actually, no, let's just leave. Let's kick out Phyrexia General because we didn't end up bringing any melee creatures. And then either Ifrit Elder or Tinderlock as our backline. It's done. Should have reordered some of these creatures. Wait, do we still have a stun? Yes, Jin Inferni. Excellent. Oh god. Well, at least they brought Chancius instead of the other option. Sadly, no stun. But that double silence, not very nice. It looks like they anticipated Jotun. And you know what the annoying thing is? I've got a Shield Bearer. Shield Bearer is one of my favorite cards. And I didn't think about this strategy myself. I should have. But I did not. And the strategy that I've used to defeat my opponents so many times is now defeating me. And we're not going to get through this enemy squad in any way. Lesson learned. Indeed, Jagged, indeed. So, everybody, feel free to now send me your challenges now that I'm out of battle energy. Send me challenge. We fight good. You win game. You win game, me give you DEC. For those of you who don't know my in-game name or can't be bothered typing it, there it is. Cure 'em up. Good old Jotun. Geotrix kick his butt. Yes. Put me in the ground. Do it. Make it happen. Otherwise, I can go through and tweak all of my land plots some more. I'm sad we don't have any new Soulkeep gameplay out at this point. We have a challenge from Now Done. All right, we are in a gold league, I think. What do we got? Up to 11 and equalizer, so amplification and stuff. Let's zoom in. Look at that. Look at my lovely, lovely bathrobe. Isn't it amazing? I hope it will serve to distract you from selecting a good team. But we will see. I don't know what team I'm going to select here. Actually, yes, I do. I'm gonna be the cheapest person on earth. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Was Dragon Summoners available in this battle? They were. Excellent news. And not really sure how that's going to work, but we'll try that. And throw that in. And then throw that in, and then we'll hit battle. And then we will hope not. Hope Dragon Summoners aren't available. Well, I did change to a Dragon Summoner, I'm afraid. Let's see. I also wanted to see what Helios Matriarch was like. And I was a little bit cheesy by sneaking in Korra. But the fact that it's Equalizer here, I don't know. Everybody has the same amount of health, so it's going to take a long time to chew through. And your poisons are very well placed. You've also got a few good heals. But my Korra's got immunity. I don't think that's going to save her. It did not save her. So again, the lesson that I'm learning is you shouldn't just force Korra, because you will get beaten by a superior strategy every single time. Well played. Well played indeed. So, as a man of my word, you're going to get some DEC. 2-player 18. I'm going to round down my DEC. And done now. This player does not exist. Did I not just play a battle? What are you talking about? Oh, the in-game name. No, challenge. Brain. What does it mean that the name doesn't exist? It's exactly... Oh, I did it the wrong way round. Now done. Now done. I'm going to send 19 now because I was so dumb. It's all in my imagination. Okay, back to the battle queue. We have a Jia Bazai as the next one in the queue here. Oh, we're playing Diamond. Yeah, that's for my land, Sean and FT. We have Tisbet Scratches, Super Sneak, Heavy Hitters. So we are going to do something involving stun. Maybe. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the team that lives in my heart, as opposed to the team that lives in my mind. because that's what life is all about. Following your heart, not following your brain. Oh no. It won't let me clear the filters I just made. What about if I zoom out? Yeah, that'll do the trick. And then I'll have to zoom back in. Okay. Technical problems. Who's gonna be in the middle of my team? Oh yeah, let's use this guy because I don't get to use this guy nearly as often as I like. Throw that in. And that in. And now I hope truly for the best. Alright. Well. I hate you. I hate your True Strike and the horse that it rode in on, because my whole idea was to use the dodgy McDodgersons, although that worked out quite nicely, but the backfire did not. We got a free retaliate in. What? Oh yeah, he got resurrected. I was like, why is he back and why is he over there on top of the summoner? But this is not looking very great for my Lord of Darkness in the front line. It's Lord of Darkness versus the world. Ouch. Oh wow, he got Jared Scar though. But he couldn't get through that wolf. Fierce. Absolutely fierce. Well played. Hey Joseph Brum, welcome. Well done, Giabazai. Well done indeed. Now I have a round number of DEC here. I'm just gonna go 19 every time. 19. That's the prize. I am getting bullied. I've got no one to stand up for me. Okay, next up we have Lich Death. Gladiator cards available, and we're off to Silver League. Silent Summoners and Opportunity with an enormous amount of mana involved. Absolutely enormous amount of mana. Okay, so if Summoners aren't going to help me, there's no point playing a high mana Summoner. I think I'm going to go with this. Then with this. You know how I can solve the problem? Give you land? Well, the other way you could solve your no land problem is fight me enough times in challenges to earn enough DEC to buy your own land. That's a great way of doing it. In fact, that's probably the most rightful way of doing it, Daru. You'd have to beat me hundreds of times, but that would be entertaining content. Or at least I think it would be entertaining content. What I'm about to submit as my team is probably not likely to be entertaining content. I may be accused of being a bully. I don't have a gladiator card in my team yet. Oh, now there's an underappreciated gladiator. She can come along. Okay. Alright. Oh man, force field. Oh wait, he doesn't have force field. He's only got the thing. Oh nice, you've got a gold foil Zerial. I brought my regular foil Zerial along. I really like the Arcane Thug. You didn't bring a gladiator along though. that extra armor on your Zerial is really annoying. Yay, my Zerial won. Nice try, Lich Death. Although it isn't over yet. But I think I'm okay. Yeah, dragons are a bit like that. It was the Vigolator and the Warchang. With that opportunity, I always play the double attacker abilities. And my poor little gladiator didn't get a single strike. Alright, now, walk the grid. Let's go. Let's do this. Bronze? I don't know what to do in bronze. Keep your distance, Little League, and weak magic. Interesting rule set. I think I've got something in mind. Let's go back to Bathrobe Vision. And the keep your distance spoils what I had in mind. I can't do it anymore. And the Little League also spoils what I wanted to do. I can't do that anymore. The weak magic gives me a bit of an idea on what to do though. Oh man, so many abilities are missing. Yeah, life is an option, but we're only playing at bronze. And believe me, Conjurer is probably not what I want to play here. Is it Gladiators as well? No. No Gladiators are available. Okay, who's going to be our tanky boy? That might just be a good idea for a tanky boy. I get the feeling I'm going to be giving away some DC to you, Walk the Grid. But ultimately, we'll see. Like I said, I don't know how to play bronze. I am utterly clueless at Bronze League. Alrighty. Of course you put Failed Summoner in. You found the one Magic Reflect creature in the whole league and played it. My Return Fire is doing okay though. I like that we both used the Spirit Hoarder. The Triage did well. But weak magic made me want to put in Clockwork Aid as a frontline tank because they've got tons of armor. They only had 1 health, but I was fairly sure piercing wasn't going to be a problem. So well played. Jagged did a meme thing. Let's go see if we can find it. We sort of already did the segment, but I'll happily go back and do more of the segment. Alright, is it in the Splinterlands community? Or no? Are they not getting my jokes again? 62 chests? I thought you weren't going to buy energy anymore. I haven't been buying energy this season. It will not break copyrights. Is it on just your Jagged account? Where is it? Did you tag me? It doesn't look like you tagged me. Oh, I'm following you anyway, so it should just appear in my following, right? I don't see your post, Jagged. I'm ignoring your Twitch link. Alright, let's unmute my desktop audio and trust Jagged here. What has Jagged got prepared for us? Fungus stew cooking time.
Run away. Run away.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Because he's making a stew out of fungus. He's making mushroom stew. That's low. That's... I'm just going to round up your post rewards here to 0.9. Whoops, I made it 0.91. I have some mushroom soup in my pantry. It's in a can. I can't run away. Prefer my mushrooms dead, not alive. Downvote, says Larkin. I haven't used my downvotes on Big D in a constructive manner in a very, very long time. But yes, that was pretty amusing. The other thing that I did earlier for all the landholders was share this post that I spent a lot of effort on tutorializing how to figure out your land stuff. And of course, earlier we also looked at Butop's post introducing the law of the Butops, which I replied to as well with some more critique on the law. And of course we all saw Jagged's post, but let's go hunting for some Splinterlands memes. Communities and Splinterlands. Let's see if we can find anything. Have you ever imagined a partnership with Marvel and the legendary card Wolverine and a new ability? I don't want any stuff like this. A new ability called Bleeding with 50% point trigger would remove 1 life at the beginning of each round. Can you imagine this ability combined with poison? Yeah, Bleeding would be a cool ability. But 16 mana for a card? That's pretty broken. I mean, Longtail has 15. Fury, Shield, Piercing, Bleeding, and Healing. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that card. Interesting though. That would be a cool variation on poison. I thought Agor was 15. I could swear that we had 15 mana cards. Items. Dragon. Yeah, he's 15. Why you lie to me, Boba Fett? He's 15. You had me doubt myself for the briefest of moments. I think he's the most expensive mana card in the game. Let's remove that and just look at legendaries here. Yeah, 15 is a chunky boy. There's a lot of 12s. Chaos Dragon at 14. Yeah, Longtail is the biggest and most chunkiest of the boys. Hey, Max. Well, you can't hear me, but hi. Right, back to the Splinterlands community here. In search of memes. There's my post from earlier. Anti-bot strategy. I wonder if they suggest to surrender every game. Yeah, I don't want any Marvel or DC or any comic book characters in the game because they don't really fit in with the Splinterlands lore. And I don't really see that any way that they could be implemented without destroying the existing lore. Egor is a she? Okay, I apologize. It's like the female dragon from Shrek, right? Okay. Memes. Why is there no memes? Rebirth without a poison is not good and an unfair match. Sure. Thoughts about Zuriel. Battle Mage secrets. How many weeks do I have to say? Post memes. Pick card to help you pick cards. It's like the first time I played Civ after watching Star Trek and being like, the announcer is Leonard Nimoy. Wow. Because I was literally living in such a cave when it came to science fiction, particularly Star Trek. But I didn't know. He's an onion, yes, full of layers. I have a confession to make now. I only watched Shrek for the first time in my life this past Saturday. So, yeah, I'd never seen the film before then. Imagine it. What would a Shrek card be in Splinterlands? He'd have poison, maybe. That is how we know you're truly sick. Yeah, I've got 2 antibiotics left to take, and then I'll be all done. Land 2.0, why Splinterlands players should be excited. I am excited. I don't know why I am. Mainly because time has passed. Poison Giant Killer, Shrek. I think it was Civ 2 that had the video advisors. FMV was big in the early 90s in games, so maybe? I don't know. Back then it was all about Alpha Centauri for me instead, Civ 2. And then whatever it was, the Civ Beyond Earth, the space expansion for Civ 5 basically. I enjoyed that a fair bit, even though it was not the greatest of Civ games. Yeah, so I'm back to a day behind. And yeah, there's no more memes. Come on, guys. Every week I say post Splinterlands memes. And every week I'm disappointed. Rage, yeah, Rage TV on ABC. That was childhood as well. All the music videos on the Saturday morning. Watched the video clip to the Rude Sandstorm so many times. Weak Magic. Ferocity. Rise of the Commons. And for those who aren't Australian Rage TV was basically like our MTV, except only with music videos for like 6 hours straight on Saturday mornings. It was great. Now, if you want to watch music videos, you have to go to YouTube and put up with ads. Weak Magic, Ferocity, Rise of the Commons. Okay, what are we gonna do? Watch Dancing in the Street meme with no sound. I didn't even know the Dancing in the Street meme. Rise of the Commons ruins this rule set. Absolutely ruins it. Actually, no, it doesn't. Possibilis. Demon Shark. Take that. I don't know why I'm doing Demon Shark. They've already got Trample. But with Reach, they'll be even more hilarious behind a Gargoyle Lion. Because I don't know how to build teams. 3 mana there. 3 mana there. And then 2 mana. Yes, we will bring a Shatter. Let's see how this goes. Probably very badly. Ugh, Lux. At least Gargoyle Lion's gonna get angry. There he is. He's angry. But he's dead. He's dead and angry. Yeah, I have a subscription to YouTube Music because I think it is very worth it for even just the music component. The opposite end of that is the fact that my YouTube has no ads, and it has no ads on my TV because you can't use Brave on your TV. Well, that was a flop, that ranked battle. Mega flop. Makes me sad. I didn't listen to the town hall this week, but I did look at the release notes, which are blindingly bright. We can lock up titles now. Tower defense packs are now called Soul Keep. And they updated logging on the back end, so it wasn't a big release. Is it June yet? I want it to be June. It's not June yet though, is it? I hope you guys have been active in the last 10 minutes. Consider that your only warning. Outrix, congratulations. Are you still with us? Yes, they are. Let's roll it. Oh, look at that. It's another common. I'm so proud of myself. I've given away common. What did JB Saints get? Oh, Eyes of the Fanged. So that was number 4. Let's go with number 5 and number 6. I am a man of the commons. It's Walk the Rigged. Here comes a common. No, it's another Eyes of the Fanged. Congrats. And finally, it's Cots Carlo. What are they gonna get? I've defended the Monster Mayhem account well. Oh, it's an Immortalis. But the Alric and the Harpy are still there. Which means pretty nice. Pretty nice. And I showed you how to not use Immortalis earlier. That was a good couple of spins, but that's it for my stream in terms of giveaways. You'll have to stick around for Commander Garlic in half an hour. But now that I'm out of energy, looked for memes, we've talked about land, It's time for you guys to send me more challenges. More battles, because I can't buy any more energy. Otherwise, I might be forced to buy a couple of packs and try and find stuff in packs. You know what? I'm going to try and find stuff in packs. And, okay, Camino Chilies, you just saved me DEC, but you also potentially are making me about to spend DEC. Alright, aim true, unprotected, odd ones out. Okay. What a rule set. We now, again, switch to distraction mode with the robe. Here, let me pull my beard out of my robe. There we go. My beard is really unkempt today. I didn't brush it at all. Right, I've got a teams to select. It's aim true. It's bronze. Gladiator cards are allowed. But it's odd numbers. Oh. Sounds like a good night out rule set. Unveiling the beard, brushing the beard, I don't know. Okay, the challenges are pouring in now. It's good. Gives me something to do. Yeah, I was going to play absolutely the wrong summoner. But then I thought the better of it. Oh wow, so many challenges. Okay, I need to finalize my team. Who's going to be a nice tank? I really hope you're not bringing Sneak to the party. Alright, my team is in. We will see what's coming my way very shortly. My team has a pretty big flaw. Not flaw as in the one you stand on, but flaw as in blemish. Yeah, unprotected makes me rethink my team. Oh no. Camino Chilies, why would you do that? Why would you play the one summoner I don't own? Well, I hope Bloodlust wins it for me. Bloodlust in combination with that triage. Because I can one hit everything now. Yeah, I got it. Good old Fina Vixen. She's so mad. Look at how angry she is. She's so mad. That was great. Alright. I'm gonna go with Onjing next. Walk the Grid, because they did say in the chat that they needed to leave for work. Only challenges did come in almost at the same time. I think this is a silver challenge, maybe. Back to distraction cam. Floor sound like a Friday night where I wake up. I've slept on the floor a few times. It can be comfortable sometimes. It can be more comfortable than the bed sometimes. What am I gonna play? Super Sneak. Sure it is. Yeah, let's be risky. Let's be risky in our tactics. We can't be risky in our tactics. Okay then. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of time. My I was wondering why so few cards were appearing. I had filters on. The wrong type of filters. Okay, let's see how this goes with like 1 second left. Oh man, Kraken. Oh man, Valnamore. Took me long enough to identify Valnamore was in combat here. I should have played Immortalis. Not gonna go great for me. Not gonna go great for me at all. Own jig. Absolutely rigged. Yep, this is definitely an RIP. That was broken. You got a Valnamore. Is that an owned Valnamore? Let's go snoop on your cards. It's not an owned Valnamore. You got a gold Bacteria. Man, you got some awesome cards. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at that one. It was a rental. I take offense to that, good sir. I'm not funding the further rental of Valnamores. You get no DEC. Because Valnamore and Kraken, nah, it's cheating. It's absolutely cheating. Heavy hitters and Earthquake for this one. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna lose again for sure. I'll take offense to the boundary, then I'll buy a gate. What does that mean? I don't understand these elaborate sentences. Heavy hitters and earthquakes. So we're all gonna shimmer and shake in our boots. Okay, what's it gonna be? Earthquake, knockout, flying machines. Yeah, let's do this. Any other flying we can do? Oh, there's a lot of flying we can do. This should be good. I'm playing cards that I absolutely detest. Cards that I wouldn't dream of playing. I feel like I'm gonna suffer a lose. Yes, a lose. I'm gonna suffer a lose. We got about 10 minutes left here. It's getting late and Holozor is stuck rebuilding the Empire after a group of teenagers blew up the Death Star. Oh, the Death Star. Right, because I'm an old person who can't hear properly. That's alright. You just get a few hearing aids. That's what the Rebel Alliance does, right? Just distribute hearing aids throughout the galaxy in defense of the Death Star. That'd be a great Star Wars parody. Hey, Commander Garlic. Welcome. Hope you're well. I'm making up fighting words. No, you typed Death Star. I'm looking at the word deaf as in not able to hear sounds, not able to perceive sound, airwaves vibrating. We've got our team in, but I don't know what's happening. George Lucas aid. But they crave electrolytes, Jagged. That was surrender from Walk the Grid. We've got Super Manny. Thank you for patiently waiting if you're still here. You're not well, it suddenly rained. Oh man, there's nothing worse than soggy garlic. What have we got? We've got a new rule set. Aimless and Melee Mayhem for me to choose from. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It is known. Okay. What am I going to do here? Scattershot. I don't want to use scattershot. I don't want to approve of the scattershot fallacy. So instead I'm going to play other logical fallacies. Spirit Hoarder. Uraeus. I'm saying the cards. I know. They're going to know what I'm doing. They're going to know what I'm doing. They're listening. I hope they're not listening. It's going to be really tragic for me because I've given away like literally half of my team. Okay. Ooh, you played Immortalis. I welcome your Immortalis. I hope my precious Pellicor Deceiver, or as I call them, Pellicor Defective, dodges everything. Oh yeah, there's a dodge. Very nice. Oh yeah, another dodge. This is fantastic. Astral Entity, so good. Blind is back in session. Oh no, I've lost my blind again. Bang. Love that backfire. It's so nice. There it is. And the poison. Excellent. Hey, Yamiti Kudasai, welcome. Finally, a win. So happy. Well played, Super Manny. I had to play my emotionally favorite teams. And that was good fun. And now we will go back to walk the rigged in silver. We got Blast, Fury, Silent Summoners. Yeah, because I had blind and dodge. That thingy-madoo. The thingy-madoo. The Spirit Hoarder. Blind plus dodge was nice. It was a good combo. Alright, we have Quiet Summoners. I gotta pick the summoner who looks the quietest. The one that's gonna speak the least in public. I think this guy will probably speak the least in public, so I'm gonna select that summoner. That's my pure logic for this team select. Okay. Next one up. Ooh, that's a nice card to play, but no, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it because he needs to get some airtime. question is, what else do I play? Let's do that. Have I been asked what I look like pre-beard? Nobody knows. No one knows. No one's ever seen me that way. My wife has a photo in her purse of me without a beard, which was before she met me. So she's never known me without a beard. But I think I've got maybe 3 friends that have known me since before I had a beard, which was over 10 years ago. I started having my beard. But I also had like a goatee in high school. Yeah, I shared it with Commander Garlic, and then he shared it with the stream. That's right. If I go in my Discord message history with Commander Garlic, it's going to be in there. Oh man, you brought Void Armor. Come on, man. How did you know I was going to play Magic? That Vraz. Absolutely top tier play. And the arrogance of playing Lily. The chat needs to pay for it. Yeah, you have to send land to Daru in order to see the image. I'm going to go find it in our DM history, Garlic. Where is the Bawang in my chat history? Where is they? Here they are. Yes. So... What? Baby photo of me? No, that's not a baby photo of me. But that was going to be the next thing I was going to show. Not exactly a baby photo, but open in browser. Why is it not opening in my browser? Come on, load. There we go. There's a picture of me when I was I think 15, 16. I'm clearly the child on the left, and the person here on the right is my father. So the great facial hair runs in the family. It absolutely does. So there's me, not quite without a beard because I've got a goatee at like 15 years of age. I was an emo kid. Sean NFT. And then we'll fast forward several years. And yeah, this is a very blurry photo. There's me on the left in a nice suit. And one of my very good friends in a less nice suit. We went out to dinner somewhere fancy once upon a time. And yeah, I used to wear glasses because I lost a lot of weight. No, that's not Matt Clark. Matt Clark, I think, only ever knew me pretty much with a beard. But yeah, I was probably about 130 kilos at this point of my life. And now I'm closer to about 110. And at this point in my life, I was probably like 80 or 90 kilos. But no, that was all me. I look older with the beard. That's because I am older with the beard. I am an ancient man now. But that is the pretty much end of our time together. I will be introducing you to the delusional, unfortunate, rambling man that is Commander Garlic, who accuses me of being his son. And I say he has no evidence that is concrete for this fact. But, you know, he might, he may, he does. He keeps building evidence. I keep encouraging him because, honestly, I enjoy the jokes. I enjoy the laugh. I'll be back again on Monday to come and share more Splinterlands stuff with you. It's been a blast. We'll see you soon, and bye.